Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose's back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right. Survivor Series War Games has come. Survivor Series War Games has concluded. Go ahead. And to be honest with you, this was a damn good show. This was a damn good show. All matches except maybe one. But other than that, pretty damn good show. The War Games matches did what they were supposed to do. And we got some developing story as a bonus. So, all in all, one of the best pay-per-views of this year. And let's get into it. All right. So, of course, we start off with the women's War Games match, which is Team Damage Control, which was Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai, the tag team champions, Nikki Cross, and Rhea Ripley, as they took on Team Bianca, which consists of Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Mia Yim, the Raw Women's Champion Bianca, and the fifth member of the team, which we learned on SmackDown last night, was Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch came back and was the fifth member. Honestly, I don't think anybody was surprised. I think we all knew that Becky Lynch was going to be the fifth member. I just wish there was some type of swerve, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is. It did what it was supposed to do. Fine. Now, on to the match. I was trying to figure out how I could talk about this. And I guess I will talk about it in the way that I usually do. Or I have done with past War Games. Because I've covered two from NXT. This will be the third. Okay. So, Dakota Kai and Bianca Belair actually start off the match. And it pretty much, I'll tell you the rules if you didn't know the rules. I mean, I obviously, when it, as the match was going, you kind of understand what was going on. But Dakota Kai and Bianca Belair were the first to start, and they were going to be in there for 5 minutes. The next person to come out would be from the team that has the War Games advantage. That was Team Bayley. And I've learned something. And I think if I really go back and think about it, this is becoming a reoccurring thing. Is that the team that always wins the advantage never wins the match. I've noticed that. And I'll tell you that now. Both of these matches, the team that had the advantage walking in didn't win the match for neither match. And it's crazy. But let me just get into this. All right, so Dakota Kai and Bianca Belair, I'll kick it off for 5 minutes. Once those 5 minutes up, the next person was going to come. And it was Io Sky. So it was the tag team champions versus the Raw Women's Champion 2-on-1. And that lasted for about 3 minutes. Then the next person to come out was Asuka. So now it was 2-on-2. And then they did it again. They teased me with Io and Asuka. I'm telling you right now, if I don't see that at WrestleMania, I'm going to be mad. But then again, I don't think I'm going to see that at WrestleMania. It is a possibility if they actually bring back Evolution. All women's pay-per-view. If they do that again, I need that match on there. Like Io Sky, Asuka, box office. Like give them the proper time. Box office. Box office. I'm just saying. Okay, so then next up was Nikki Cross, who came out, and she was the one to provide the weapons. I find that to be interesting because I thought it'd be me and Yim to provide the weapons, but nope. It was Nikki. So Nikki just literally put out kendo sticks and trash can lids. So those were in the ring for the moment. Then comes Alexa Bliss. After that, before that, Nikki Cross goes up to the top of the cage and hits a flying cross body. Yeah, she hits a flying cross body at the top of the cage. So boom, everybody's taken out. Then after that, here comes Mia Yim. And then Mia Yim is just bringing out trash cans. So I'm like, okay, the ring is getting full with things now. And if you think that was the last time, no, there's more. Because out comes... No, I'm sorry. I screwed it up. I apologize. I screwed it up. So Nikki came out, then Alexa, then Bayley. Bayley came out after Alexa. And Bayley came out with ladders and a table. So I guess she came out with the ladder because she's still mad at the fact that Bianca Belair beat her in the ladder match for the Raw Women's title. She's still mad at that, obviously. And a ladder was the reason why she pretty much lost in the last women's standing match at Crown Jewel. Yeah, that ladder will haunt her forever. I promise you it will. So then Mia Yim came out with trash cans. Yeah, so pretty much after that, that ring was filled with so many things. I swear to God. You had a table, you had ladders, trash cans, trash can lids, and kendo sticks. I was just like, I've never seen a ring more filled with stuff ever until this match. Like, great. Now, before Rhea could get in, because Rhea was actually the next one to come up, we had like a little sequence where each person had somebody else on the top rope. So pretty much superplexes all over. But Asuka was the only one to hit like a German suplex from the top. Thought that was pretty cool. So then Rhea comes out, and boom, and then here comes Becky. And the match finally begins. So everybody needs to be in the ring for this match to start. And from there, saw a couple things. We saw Io Sky hit a... I'll drop my book. All right. We saw Io Sky hit a moonsault from the top of the cage onto Bianca and Mia Yim. Rhea put Mia through a table because Mia had a headlock on. Because I believe Rhea was about to go for a riptide on, I think it was Asuka. She had that on, but then Mia had a headlock on, had a sleeper hold on Rhea. And Rhea just ran all the way back and boom, Mia goes straight to the ladder. So that ladder broke. And then the final closings of this match was Bianca and Becky on one side, the whole Damage Control the other. How poetic it was because remember Bayley, Dakota, and Io came back at SummerSlam in front of these two. And then, of course, Becky was taken out by Damage Control. So she's been taken out for a couple months by them. So this is very poetic. So one man handle slam to a Dakota Kai, a KOD to Io, and then another KOD to Bayley onto the cage. Both tag team champions on a table. Becky Lynch on the top of the cage, dropping a leg drop on through the table. 1, 2, 3. Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and company. Get it done. Cool. It's cool. Again, great match. Obviously, great match to start. Here's just the problem with this, right? Is Damage Control ever gonna get anything? Like, yeah, they only got the tag team championships. That's cool, but are they gonna win anything at some point? Like, are they gonna? I don't know. It's weird. it's kind of crazy because when you see Damage Control the first time, you kind of sat here like, okay, they about to, Bailey about to become Raw Women's Champion, and Io and Dakota about to become Tag Team Champions, which they did. But now you look at it like, damn, they've been losing a lot lately. Like I don't know when they're ever gonna win. So that's just a thing. But we do got a couple things we can look forward to in the future. We could probably look forward to Alexa Bliss versus Nikki Cross. They teased the hell out of Rhea versus Becky, so that might be a match we look forward to in the future. Io and Asuka, it needs to happen. I don't care. I've been calling for it for a long time. It needs to happen. Book it. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, so we'll see what happens come Raw, and yeah. So I got on to the next one. Let's go.